Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the I Am a Business Man. No, we got to do it the right way, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a businessman.
I am a businessman.
Man.
You know, he still messed it up.
Hey, look, listen. This is like the second episode of I Am a Business Show. So
well,
we're just
live,
right? We have done it before.
We have the
right?
podcast.
We have the podcast, right? As a matter of fact, where's your phone? We should be recording this, right?
Oh, yeah. You're
Hurry up.
right.
We're going to do this whole thing over, so we don't care if you're watching this, right? But we're going to be here entertaining you guys. And, you see the picture in the background, right? I'm not sure if you can see it, right? That's actually us right there. And we, for today's topic, we're going to be talking about how to get recognized in your business, right? And this is actually a very special moment for me and my wife, because we're actually getting recognized on stage, right, as a top earner inside of our business. So we're going to do this over again because now we are recording, okay? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the business. I'm sorry.
He messes it up all the time.
I always mess this thing up, man.
All the time. Let's say it again. All right, welcome to the I Am a Business Man.
All right.
We took this.
We're going to be talking about awesome concepts, strategies, and principles to help you grow your business, which really, you are the business, right?
That's right, you're a business.
We're going to add value to you in this show.
Right. Again, we got this line from, Jay-Z when he says, I'm not a businessman. I am a businessman. All right, so, let's get to it, guys. We are so glad to have you here. If you're watching us live through the internet.
I'm getting muscles.
Yeah, you are. Anyway, live through the internet. If you're listening to us on iTunes, Podomatic, or SoundCloud, welcome. If you're watching us on YouTube or Vimeo.
Yeah, hey, what's up, man? Welcome. Everyone is welcome to this show, right? So let's talk. Let's here's what we want to do real fast, right?
I'm pumped up.
I'm really pumped up too, right?
Why are you pumped up?
I'm pumped up because, damn it, we have a business, man.
No, you are the business.
I am a business man, right?
Yeah.
But I'm excited because I'm excited to start this show, right? Like actually live, right? This is going to be every single day at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay, I am a business show.
We changed it.
We changed it for certain reasons, right? I think Monday to Friday, okay? And we want to invite you to just come and hang out with us, right? And you can go ahead and invite anyone else, right? But I'm really pumped up. I'm excited, man. I'm so excited because we have the opportunity to have our own business. And what does that mean? That means we have the ability to generate free.
And to generate any amount of income we'd like.
Exactly.
So since you are the business, you have to equip yourself with the skills that you need to take your business to the next level, okay?
Absolutely.
You are the business, so the most important part to your business is you. You are the most important part. So the purpose of the show is to give you pure value, pure content, and you guys take it, run with it. Don't just sit here looking at us like, yo, that couple's cool.
Don't sit on that information. Look, listen.
Do something.
Being the fat boy that just sits in the couch and eats chocolate cake, right? Look, listen, get yourself up, start moving around, start taking some action.
Take action.
You got to take action. Look, because the stuff we're going to share with you is going to be what 97% of people who get into business will never get to this point of actually being recognized by anyone, let alone being recognized as a top earner inside of their business, right?
That's right.
So pay attention, okay? So look, listen, we've been actually doing online marketing now. We have an online business, obviously, right? We have a couple of other things that we're doing. For about a year now, right?
Yeah, about a year now.
No, so look, listen. We're gonna be talking about obviously how to be recognized, right?
How to get recognized.
Obviously, like this morning we were doing an exercise, right? What was it called? It was like a weird name. Aphrodite or whatever.
What the heck?
We were fighting this lady Aphrodite, right? And she was giving us all these weird workouts on the TV, right? And it's like it starts off with like 50 burpees, 50 squats, and 50 sit-ups, right? And you want to kind of just share with everyone, how freaking challenging that was?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, it was so challenging. I mean, we had worked out yesterday, and so when we did it again, my legs were sore. So I was like, like the burn started at number 1. It didn't start like at 30, it started at number 1. And so we're doing it, right? We're doing the burpees, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And like, halfway through he stops. I can't tell him.
Yeah, tell him. Just might as well.
Not me, because I kept going. I did. We kept going.
You did.
That's right. No, I kept going, and we ended up stopping at the same time, right? But we did those 50 burpees and the 50 squats and the 50 sit-ups. It just felt like forever. It felt like forever. But what happened was, right, as soon as we got to the round 2, round 3, round 4, round 5, it got easier and it got faster. I actually no longer felt the burn in my legs. I don't know about you. Did you?
No, yeah, it started getting easier, right? And it's like this little chart on the bottom that's like it basically
A meter.
It's like a meter, right? So it's like after you finish one round, it's like 12%, 50. Look, let me tell you something. I felt like from like 0 to 50%, it felt like I'm like, dude, we got to 50%. I said, man, if the other 50% is going to be just as long as this, man, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But here's what happened. What ended up happening is all of a sudden, right, things started moving faster and faster and faster.
Yeah.
And it almost seemed like the 50% when we got started, like that was probably 80% of the time that we spent,
Yeah.
right? And then the other 50%, right, was basically 20% of our time that our efforts that we had to put, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why we share this with you is because when you're starting up anything, you have to make noise in the marketplace.
You gotta make noise.
You have to be willing to do things that are uncomfortable. You have to be doing things that are reasonable. You have to be willing to do things that other people are not going to do.
Look, guys, man, that first 50% out, and there's a meter on the bottom of the screen. And every time you complete a workout, the percentage moves up, okay? So out of 100%, that first 50%, when I looked over at my husband, I saw him sweating like crazy. I was sweating like crazy. I looked over at him and I said, babe, we're halfway there, right? Yes. That moment felt like forever, right?
Like, I was like, you know what? I'm probably going to do this Aphrodite again.
Aphrodite. It took 80% of our efforts, guys. 80% of our efforts. The next 50% to complete the full 100% was only 20% of our effort, right? Or time, rather, right? It just went by fast. And the purpose of this is this. Look, anything you do when you first get started, that beginning point, that is such a crucial part of your business. If I knew this when we first got started online, I would have done things differently. And I'm going to tell you what I would have done differently. Knowing the fact that the beginning is where most of your effort is going to take place, what I would have done is plugged in, connected myself to people who knew what they were doing, ask massive questions, and take massive action, okay? I would have taken the first 90 days of our business and I would have just took massive action, and I didn't care if I knew what I was doing or not. I would have just...
Yeah, here's the problem that a lot of people have, right? When they first get started, they underestimate the efforts, the energy, and the hours that it's going to be required for you to start that up, right?
To get that momentum.
Because they underestimate it, man. A lot of people fall short, they give up, and they just say, you know what, maybe this is not for me, right? Which in the beginning, our biggest mistake is that we underestimated it, right? I know I did, right? But for some odd, weird reason, even when I did underestimate it, even though when we did fall short, we kept persevering, we kept going through no matter what, right? But if we would have done this correctly and we would have just somehow taken the target that we had and placed it on a higher level, right, our productivity would have increased, right? We would have taken it a little bit more serious and said, damn it, I have to freaking make $1 million in the next 90 days, right? Like, think about it, right? If you set a goal as big as making $1 million in 90 days, right, which in reality,
it's a huge goal.
It's a huge goal, right? Every day that you look at it, if you commit and you make a decision to that, right, it's such a ridiculous goal that you know that if you are doing nothing or you're doing the bare minimum, it's not going to happen, which means it's going to put you in a situation, it's going to put you in a state of mind that you have to take whatever, you got to do whatever it takes, right?
Whatever it takes.
So one of the things that I would suggest for you guys out there watching is that set humongous goals. Forget about, set the goal realistically so you don't hurt your feelings. Forget about that, right? Set the goal so big that you just, it increases productivity in your efforts, right? And we actually got this from the book 10X, right? Grant Cardone, actually, if you haven't picked up his book, 10X Rule, great, phenomenal book, right? And he talks about this. He talks about setting grandiose goals, right? Mm-hmm. For the simple fact of increasing productivity, increasing your efforts, and so you don't underestimate what's required for you to accomplish that goal.
Yeah, I mean, I remember my father used to say this all the time. People just get stuck on stupid. Like, you just get stuck on stupid. You get started, and you're like, I can't do anything until I understand everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I'm going to be a little nasty.
That is a little nasty. He just put a pencil in his dang ear.
I'm sorry. I don't care.
Ew, let's have a moment of silence.
Look, the reason why I do that, honestly, the reason why I did that, guys, because when you're in business, you just got to stop caring about what people think.
You just gotta go.
You just gotta stop caring. You just gotta do it, man.
I was listening to Alicia Keys' song. I really love the song. It's for Spider-Man, the new one, right?
The new one or the old one?
Mm-hmm.
There's a new one that came out?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
God.
Amazing
Something's
one?
in my ear, man.
It's disgusting. Anyway, but she sings, right? And it's like, it starts off like, I am a freedom fighter, right? The name that history wrote, and I can't remember every single lyric, but one of them, it says, when there's, that's disgusting.
I'm sorry, man. I don't know what's in there.
Don't even look at ill. That's disgusting. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
Guys, I
God.
apologize for his weirdness. Okay, if that's a word.
I don't know what
But
was in
anyway,
there.
you know, there's one line that just says, when there's nothing left to do, go is the only way you should go. Like, is the only thing that you should be doing.
Powerful. That's
just
real powerful.
going, right?
That's powerful.
Moving forward. And that's what you need to do. Look, every action you do eventually pays you. Any action you do. So the whole point of that, by you understanding that's, you know, line, is take action. Just take action. It doesn't matter what it is.
Look, here's the biggest mistake a lot of people do, right? They don't take action because they're in their mind, they're saying, well, if I take this amount of action, if I put this many hours, am I really going to get compensated for it, right? A lot of people get into business and they treat it like a damn job, right? Well, like, how much money am I going to get? How much money am I guaranteed if I work 8 hours per day, right? Look, it's not a job. You don't get paid per hour, right? You're testing your value in the marketplace, right? And if you're not a valuable person, you're not going to get any results. And if you don't get any results, you won't be compensated, right? Yeah. So even though business does give you the leisure to increase your income to phenomenal, astronomical levels, right, and continue to keep increasing it, you need to understand that if you're not creating results, right, business is basically you get paid on the results that you get. And some people are just addicted to that paycheck, right? They need the IV. They can't get off of it, man. They're just like, I need more of that paycheck, right? Robert Kiyosaki talks about that.
Yeah. Or it's because some people are just not understanding what action. Look, guys, it doesn't matter what action. As long as it's towards the business, right? It will work. It will work, period. And that's something we didn't understand, right?
Yeah.
We were expecting to see some type of result after doing it once. And it was like, it didn't work. It didn't work. What should we do? It didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work. It didn't work. Oh my God.
And it was like, well, do it again, right? Here's the biggest thing I've learned over the summer. I was studying the book, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Get that book, right? And he talks about, he says this really awesome line, and I've been saying it a lot. The problem is not the actions. It's the people that don't keep doing them.
That's beautiful.
Guys, you just gotta keep on keeping on. You gotta keep doing them.
You gotta be consistent, man.
Look at people who are succeeding and literally copy them. Copy them, but don't be them. Okay, be yourself. Copy them. If you see them post, you post something. If you see them, do a webinar, you do a webinar. If you see, just copy them.
Look, you just gotta be yourself. Look, you gotta be willing to do that, right?
Like whatever
in the beginning, we used to do hangouts, right? We used to do hangouts, right? But look, listen, this is a true story, right?
True story.
I used to create presentations, right? Which my presentations suck compared to theirs. Like, I mean, they would take me hours and they wouldn't even be that pretty, right? But I would create presentations. I mean, I would spend time creating these things, right? Putting my blood and sweat into these things, right? And 0 people would show up, right? 0 people would show up. Now, a lot of people won't do hangouts when 0 people show up, right?
Yeah, they get discouraged.
But what's the reason why I did it?
Well, because we had to get in the habit of taking action. If we stayed consistent, eventually people show up.
Exactly. There comes a point where you say, you know what? Screw this, man. I got some good, valuable stuff that I want to share with people, but I can't share with anyone because no one's here. There's no one here. No one is here. No one's watching this. What the heck, right? And because of that frustration, it pushes you over into figuring out how you can get people to it, right? It forces you to bring people to that hangout, because if you don't do that, if you take no action again, you're going to have 0 people in the hangout and you're going to be talking to yourself, right?
Word, man. Guys, if whoever just arrived right now, welcome. All right, we do this every day, Monday through Friday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern.
I Am a Business show.
Yes, the I Am a Business show.
Man.
Now, a lot of the things on our screen aren't really working just yet. We want to let you know soon we're going to be giving you the opportunity to be a special guest on here. Soon we're going to be giving you the opportunity to ask questions, call in.
Hey, you know what? This is cool. This is cool, man, because you're part of something that's going to be big, right? This I Am a Business show is going to be getting viewed by 1 million people. That's our goal.
Absolutely.
Okay? And that's going to be per week, right? I mean, we're expecting at least 50,000 people live on these audience, right?
Absolutely.
And the reason why that's cool is because you get to be part of the building stages, right? You get to be part.
It's like when you hear about a new artist that's not yet out, they're underground, and you're like, and then you see them break out of things. She's like, I was listening to that guy before anyone knew him.
My friend's actually big on that.
It was that pride that you had. You know,
it's like yeah,
I caught it.
I figured it out, right?
Yeah,
so this is going to be an awesome show, right? It's very entertaining. But look, listen, let's share with them, right, how people inside of our business started to recognize who we were. And because of that, let me tell you something. Look, because of that, because we started getting people to recognize people from top earners inside of our business, here's what happened, right? We started building connections.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm going to get to why that's really important in a second, right?
Yeah.
But let me share with you
how that happened.
Okay,
right? Cool.
That was.
I want to give you an analogy. Can I give an analogy?
Go ahead, give it an analogy.
All right, cool, babe. I want you to just.
Oh my gosh! I never knew that I had sticker here.
Oh,
it's my second time wearing a shirt.
Oh, it's disgusting.
I've been wearing a new shirt. I mean, this new.
Anyway, but no one can tell. Anyway, so look, here's how it happened, babe. I want you to stare at that screen intently.
Oh my God, it's scary. Someone else in the screen is looking at us.
It's going to get really quiet. I'm going to step over there. And I want you to stare at that screen. Okay? Just stare at that screen. It's going to get really quiet.
I hate when she does this weird stuff. So you're going to scare me.
Hey!
Ah!
Right? This guy gets scared for any
I do.
sound.
Look, listen.
But why did I do that?
I think it's a reasonable way to
why did I do that? Look, when people are focused on what they're doing, and a loud noise, this is natural human instinct. Loud noise happens over here. What does a human do naturally? You immediately capture their attention.
Like that. Boom.
So you want to know how to get recognized in your business. This is why we called it this.
Stop making some noise.
Yeah. This is why we called it this, because it doesn't matter what business you're in. Even if it's a brick and mortar business, you gotta get recognized by the damn town. You gotta get recognized.
You gotta get recognized as the authority, right?
You have to get recognized. Look, and the way you do that is by making
noise.
By making noise,
making
guys.
Some noise. Look,
what does that mean?
Look, listen. Here's what we're gonna do, right, guys? Just for you guys, for a second, I want you to keep talking. Go ahead. I want you to keep talking.
Oh, I love to talk.
Oh, she loves to talk.
I love to talk.
So what we're gonna show you guys is a cool little clip. As I'm pulling that up, right? You can go continue to keep talking about the reason why we decided to do it and the reason.
But we'll talk about what is noise.
Yeah. Go for it.
What is noise, right? When we say making noise, it's not literally just going outside and into the world and just going, right? It's not doing that, okay? Because that is going to just, capture the attention of people who are looking for the nut heads that belong in the nut house, right? You don't want to do that. You want to actually capture the attention of the people you're looking to serve and the people you're looking to build connections with. So how to do that? It's by doing like massive action all over the internet, being everywhere. Man, I was talking to someone who became a member of our coaching program, right? And he said to me, I said, how did you find this? And he looked at me and he said, you guys are everywhere. Y'all are everywhere. Dude, do you know how awesome that is? To be everywhere? To be everywhere. This is exactly what you want to do. That's how you make noise. You want to have your every social media account posting all the freaking time so you can capture the attention of everyone. And then what you do is by doing that, it's going to produce a result. Then you take those results and you blast it off on the rooftops. You got to be on YouTube. You got to be on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, freaking everything, man. Twitter, everything. You got to start being everywhere. Think about it. Like McDonald's, they just popped up everywhere. Everyone in the world knows who McDonald's is because they're popped up everywhere. How are you going to get everyone to know about you? The internet is the same thing, man. There's a lot of real estate out there in the internet. You have to pop up all over the internet. Be loud, make noise, show the value that you actually have to this marketplace, and you're going to attract people. People are just going to look over and go, man, I don't know what it is about him or her or them, but they're freaking awesome. I want to be there. I want to watch. I want to help them. They're just going to be there, And this is really important because if you want to actually get recognized, you need to be willing to do whatever it takes.
So just, not too long ago, right? Because you guys are probably watching this saying, oh, look at these guys, right? Like, yeah, like I know that's a power couple, but like, how do we do it, right? How does somebody who's not influential yet, or, let me just tell you something. Just back in March 2014, this year, right? We were just not in a very favorable position, right? Let's just say that was probably one of our lowest points in our life.
Yep.
Right? You want to talk about that for a second?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was when we were 5 months backed up in rent and we got the knock on the door. Y'all need to get out by Sunday. And it was like Friday. So we had 2 days, right? 2 days to get out. We had no idea what we were gonna do. Our relationship with my father wasn't well, so I did not want to reach out that way. And then, you know, his parents didn't have any space for us, and my mom's house was just completely full, and I didn't want to be there. And so we just said, you know, we can figure this out. God will never put us to a child we cannot handle, so let's figure this stuff out, right? And that's when, you know, we were at our lowest point. But it was at that point that something epic began to happen in our life. And I don't know if you want me to share that epic thing or if you're going to share it on the screen, babe.
No, you can go ahead and share it.
You want me to share what it was?
Yeah, go for it.
The epic thing?
Yeah.
Like the epic thing?
The epic thing. I don't even know what the epic thing is,
in
but
March,
I think...
I mean, that's when we finally, you know, did something cool.
Yeah, we did do something cool.
Do you remember what that was?
Yeah, it was probably one of the lowest points in our life. We got kicked out.
Yeah, but do you remember what happened?
Oh, yeah, I remember what happened.
We hit our, like, first sale. You know, Ballo finally got angry and said, you know what? Like, I can't do this to my wife, to me, you know, to him. We could, like we couldn't live like this anymore. It was at that point where it was like, yo, enough is enough. I am done, right? I'm done. And it was at that point that, you know, we just said, we're going to do whatever it takes. And we're going to get 2 sales today. I don't know how, but we're going to do it. And we actually ended that day with 2 sales.
And 30 leads that day.
And 30 leads that day. And I don't even know. It was just crazy. It was like, if you ask me what it was that we did, I can't tell you the specifics. I don't even remember what exactly it was that we did other than take massive action, just be all over the internet. Like we just did. Like we just did.
Exactly.
You know, and that's really all that matters, guys. You need to get over this thinking of seeing someone else succeed. I wonder what they're doing. What are they doing in their business? How the heck did they do? I wonder what, you need to just block it out because literally you won't be surprised by their answers. If you sat them down, you wouldn't be surprised. Can you get some insight? Yeah, but the insight only comes when you freaking just decide now to take massive action. You know, get over this crap that there's this secret, there's this understanding, there's this experience that you're missing. No, just go and do it. Just go out and do it. If there's anything you can get out of tonight, it's that. It's make massive action. It's make noise. That's how you're going to get recognized in your business and in the world, period. You got to do things.
There's got to be a faster way to get to this video.
I don't know what you're looking for, but.
Oh my gosh, did you see that picture?
Yeah, that was ugly. You got to be willing to do things that most people won't. So you can have the things that most people can't.
I'm actually getting to it now.
What is it that you're getting?
I'm getting to the video. I want to show everyone. Look, this is how we got recognized. You know, from people not knowing us to people knowing us, right? So
literally, yeah, this is exactly how we got.
Yeah, so we want to kind of give you a little entertainment, right? Show you a little thing, you know, a little something, right?
You're not going to be able to hear it well, but you can see it, and we'll tell them.
Wow, gosh, we look crazy. Hey, we were still rocking it out somehow.
I don't know.
We were doing it. We were doing our thing. Oh wow, you remember that?
I remember that.
That's crazy. You know what I love about Facebook?
No one else can really see what.
No one can see it. No one can see it. But look.
But if you add us on Facebook, you can add me at Cassandra Lee or Ballo at Ballo Kisvilaya, which we got to change to Ballo CQ. And you can actually go onto our Facebook timeline and go to April 2014, and you can catch this video if you want and actually listen to the audio well if you want to hear it. But if you don't, if you can't or don't have, watch it right now. So give me a second as he pulls it up.
Go ahead. I mean, you could talk real good, right? I think I'm almost there.
I'm like getting so distracted by seeing all the things come up because it's like, oh, I remember that day.
Yeah, I remember that day too. I remember it. So
it keeps going down. Dude.
Oh, it was in March, really?
It was in April.
In April, because I already passed it then. Like I'm in March.
Are you?
Yes, ma'am. I am in March. So.
Are you sure that's April, baby? And that was when if that's a picture of us in kickboxing, we went to kickboxing after the event. What
was the event? March?
April, babe.
Okay. I'm March right now.
Okay, so scroll back up.
Okay. Well, you're the host, so entertain the people for a little bit.
Well, guys, if you have any questions, comments, I want you to go ahead, put it in the comments below. Message us on Facebook. Add us on Instagram at the Cassandra Lee at balloc.q. And you guys are awesome, man. We're pumped up.
Yeah, actually, I found it. I found a faster way than doing that. I'm sorry, guys. But I'm going to show you something because I think it's really important for you guys to see and understand. You know, it's just, you know, the video tells it tells a better story than we do, right? But when you watch it, you're going to realize something really powerful and what you really have to do in order to stand out from the rest, right? It's going to help you understand that in order for you to make noise, in order for you to do the things that you really want in your business, you have to be willing to do stuff that other people think it's unreasonable, right? It's stuff that gets you noticed. It's stuff that makes you uncomfortable. It's stuff that a lot of people are not willing to do. But if you choose to do it, the results are phenomenal, right? And I actually found that I should have done this damn thing this way instead. But okay, so it's right there, right? So bam, that's it, right?
Right there.
All right, cool. So,
all right, so make sure you share it.
I'm going to share real quick on the screen. Okay, on here, actually on here. So,
yeah, just take the other one off.
Yeah, it's off now. One machine. So let's just clear it out for them.
All right, and then we'll kind of like illustrate what's going on.
Real quick, let me be quiet for a second.
Real quick. My name is Natalie.
My name is Paul C2.
And together we are the Paul Couple. And we have a specific announcement we want to make to all of you, which is
we're going to be millionaires by August 2015.
That's right. I want you guys to keep us accountable. So thank you.
Thank you. Who's trying to say?
No, no.
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 Everybody give a big round of applause to say that.
So I think that was the Power Couple debut. You know?
Yeah, you see me banging on that plate, right? I almost broke it, by the way. I almost broke it. So the reason why we show you that, guys, is look, listen. And I think we saw a little hangouts or what's up? I think it crashed.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're still good. Oh, so you guys are still here watching us, right? So look, we showed you that video, right? Why? Why did we show them that video?
Man, we showed it to you guys because literally that is living proof. Okay, living proof of what you need to do in the marketplace. Literally, that was
here's what happened because of that, right? Look, listen. Because of doing that little thing right there, we have built so many connections with top leaders. And here's what happened, right? You see, a long time ago, I heard all you need, the only difference between you and someone who makes a lot of money is just a little bit more credibility, which means someone who's making a lot of money transfer that credibility to you instantly. What happens is that the people who are following you or the people who are looking to get started with you instantly see you with that person. They associate that person with having a lot of money, having a lot of influence, being really, really awesome. And because they are with you, it automatically gets transferred to you. And what happens is, boom, you start to make a lot of money. And the reason why is because the people who are following you become less resistant.
From that moment.
Yeah, from that moment, because we made a public commitment. We went from struggling, right? I mean, we couldn't get any sales, right? We couldn't get any members, right? Remember that? It was crazy. But we went from sponsoring no one to all of a sudden having our biggest month, right? We sponsored close to 50.
We ended up on the leaderboards
that month, right? Because we made a commitment, decided to get uncomfortable. Look, you think it was not scary? I mean, that's like 700 people, right?
Maybe a little less.
Maybe it's a lot of people that I've ever done that. But how the hell am I going to get everyone's attention?
It was a cocktail hour, so it was the time that everyone's supposed to socialize. We got up and we just started yelling, and it was all because a friend of ours, Paul Gardner, if you're out there, man, this guy, he pushed us to do it. And we just want to say thank you to you because literally that was the moment.
It was Paul Gardner, right? He's another six-figure earner. Through online marketing, and you know what happened is that's what happened, guys.
Look, I remember the next time we went to an event, you know, top earners came up to us and said, "You guys are the power. You guys screamed." I remember you were on. You did it.
That day, that weekend, we had more top earners coming to us and actually having a conversation. Had initially thought we thought that we were gonna have to chase them, but for some reason they were coming to us. For some reason, we became like a magnet, and people wanted to know more about us, right? Because people want to know more about people who are different. Look, listen, in the beginning, criticize, you're gonna get made fun of. Initially, people start to admire what you do.
Man,
right?
You put yourself under the radar. So if you're not ready to be under the radar, don't do that. If you are ready, let me tell you the benefits of being under the radar. People watch you all the time.
People watch you all the time.
You become this thing where they have to check it out. They have to see, are you keeping your word? Are they doing what they said they're going to? Are they really hustling out there? Are they really
Look, people
what
know when
they
you're hustling
say
or
they
not.
are?
They know when you're hustling.
Man, and literally, because we made that commitment, it increased our productivity, our action. It increased our belief, and it just from there. Literally, our life changed at that moment.
Absolutely. So hey guys, look, listen, I think we went over our time here, right? We want to say thank you so much for getting on here, guys. We have the big show every single day, Monday through Fridays, right? No weekends, at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, right? And hey, good luck. If you're not following us on Facebook, go ahead and add us on Facebook, right? If you're not following us on Twitter, go ahead and add us on Twitter, Instagram, right? I gotta get my stuff right, but I think it's something like Paulo CQ. But look, listen, where can they follow you?
Instagram is pauloc.q or paulo.c.
I gotta fix it, man. I'm really disappointed in myself. But
anyway,
ahead,
mine is at the Cassandra Lee. Mine is always simple. You can get me on Snapchat at the Cassandra Lee, Twitter at the Cassandra Lee, Instagram at the Cassandra Lee.
I need something like that. I think I'm messing up.
That's all right, guys. Hey, man, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. You are the bomb.
And look, listen, guys, I'm not a businessman.
I am a businessman.
Peace.